Hey princesses, and welcome back to Forever Disney Princess. So, we are back for another new episode of Disney Princess Storytime Presents. So, wait for my birthday, of course, which is gonna be on Monday. I will be showing you my Disney Princess haul. I'm not sure I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna sure if I'm gonna film a hunt video, of course, because I don't know, because my grandmother and I are gonna eat together before I buy. But we'll see. We'll see, if I'm gonna be alone there to film. But for now, we're just gonna go forward first on the Disney Princess Storytime Presents. As you don't know what is Disney Princess Storytime Presents, it is a segment, of course. I do a lot of segments in my channel, and I do a different set of segments. And right now, I actually did the Disney Princess playlist, of course. I did a playlist for the Hunt, Story Time, and the Parks Evolution. Then I'm gonna do that later, even the commercials too. Right now, as you can tell, I have Cinderella here today. So this is the Mattel Cinderella. I actually fixed her bangs because I just like had perfect bangs for Cinderella. She's from Mattel, I think around 2015, I believe. Probably 2015, yeah, probably 2015 or 16, I don't know. But this is right before Mattel, lost the rights and go for the Hasbro, and actually way before, the return of the Mattel Disney Princess. But I'm really excited, of course. They will gonna be released, the Disney Princess Mattel dolls is gonna be next year. For now, we're just gonna go forward on the last years of the Hasbro Disney Princess. So it'll be in 2023 for the Mattel versions. Okay, back for today's video. So for those who don't know what is Disney Princess Storytime Presents, it is a segment for my channel, of course, where I am a storyteller. I did my best for my reading, of course, and also pronouncing, because I'm still learning for both languages on English and Tagalog, of course. Don't worry, I'm not born in space. but I'm still learning for pronunciation. Of course, I'm still for the speech therapy for myself. So yeah, I did my best for the language. And of course, I'm gonna be reading some of the amazing Disney Princess stories, of course. And today's story, we're gonna go back to Cinderella's story, since appropriate for this Cinderella. I thought I could read you a Cinderella story today. So last Disney Princess story time, I read you of Where is it? I'm kind of lost for the page, to be honest. Nope, not this. This one. Oops, it's kind of stuck. Cinderella and the Lost Mice. The last time I read you in my previous video, which check it out, I did on a playlist. So this is a really cute story. But today's story we're gonna be telling you is Cinderella's Royal Wedding. So we're gonna take a look first for this book first. So here is the book. It is a Cinderella reading sing book from 2014. And it also has a coupon for the digital songs for the Cinderella album, which they're inside. But I'm not gonna pull this out to you all. Here it is. I hope you can see it. Really beautiful. And it says, join Cinderella as she searches her missing mouse friends, plans the perfect royal wedding, which we're gonna read for you guys today, goes undercover to find out what the palace servants will really think about her, and more in this storybook containing 6 stories about your favorite enchanted princess. So we're gonna be reading along today with Cinderella today, because I'm gonna be reading you Cinderella Royal Wedding. Let's get started. Alright, let's start the story. Cinderella's Royal Wedding. Cinderella's dream was coming true. She found her happily ever after. Now she and the prince were to be married. The king was thrilled to hear the news. In the hall, he gestured to the portrait of the beautiful woman. "This is my wife on our wedding day. You shall wear the same thing. It is royal family tradition, and there is nothing more important than family traditions." "Royal traditions, all you need to know," said the Grand Duke, lattered as he brought Cinderella a stack of books. Cinderella read and read, trying to remember everything until at last she fell asleep. In her dream, Cinderella's mother gave her a special gift. "Cinderella, my love, this necklace will remind you that wherever you had a problem, if you listen to your heart, it will lead to the answer." Look at this. Her childhood, giving the beautiful necklace by her beautiful mother. Isn't that really sweet? Let's see what's next. Cinderella woke up, filled with the memory of her mother's love. Getting out of her head, she began to searching through some of her old trunks. "Need some help, dearie?" asked the fairy godmother, showing up suddenly in Cinderella's room. So, with the help of found what she was looking for, a portrait of her mother on her wedding day. Cinderella showed the portrait to the royal dressmaker. "You make such beautiful dresses. Could you help my fairy godmother make me a dress like this?" The dressmaker bowed his head. "I would be honored." Next, Cinderella visited the royal jeweler. "You are an artist. Do you think it would be possible to work with my mouse friends and combine two necklaces into one? For you, I shall create the finest necklace in the kingdom." A lot of Cinderella's friends are going to help along with the fairy godmother and the mice. Finally, the royal wedding day arrived. The king came to see Cinderella. "I hope you don't mind. This is a copy of my mother's wedding dress," said Cinderella. "It honors my family tradition. And with my necklace and veil, I also honor yours, Your Majesty." The king saw that his queen's pearls had been used to make the wedding necklace and veil. "Oh, my dear girl, this is a great honor. You have blended the treasures of two families and created a new tradition to our family." The king proudly offered Cinderella his arm. "Let's not keep the prince waiting." Look at that. It is such a beautiful dress. Good thing she doesn't need her fairy godmother, unless they're gonna be turned back into rags again. Let's see what's next. A happy king led Cinderella down the aisle. The guests were thrilled. The prince was entranced. Even the Grand Duke wiped a tear from his eye. Look at this amazing wedding day. Even the mice are in there. Has flower girls. Jock and Gus are really nice ring holders. I don't know what they call this. But it is such a beautiful wedding. The Princess Cinderella answered the question that all brides and grooms must answer. They do, they do, shouted Gus Gus. Aww. Cinderella and the prince really found their happily ever after. And I hope the journey will continue for Cinderella. Well, she does done a lot of adventures, but I hope I will see more for her. And so, it was that by following tradition and her heart, Cinderella had the wedding of her dreams. Look at that. That's the king's wife, right up here. That's her mother, right down here next to Jock. And right on this gigantic picture is Cinderella, which is on top there's Gus in it. It is a great to blend their royal tradition and their own family tradition. It is such a really great story. And that is the end of the story of Cinderella's royal wedding. So that is it for today's video of the Disney Princess Storytime Presents. It is such a great story, and of course, finally, Cinderella found her happily ever after. It's not much compared to the prequel of Cinderella 3: A Twist in Time and some other stuff from there. But I also love the details rather more from the original Cinderella movie. You know, in the end, she already got married after she found a glass slipper. It's much more attention to details because it has a lot of beads, or actually pearls, and it's much more anything that I could remember about Cinderella, because Cinderella is beautiful, she has courage and kindness, and that's how Cinderella is. And I love this story so much, of course, and that's why I chose the story, because when you're someone had a family tradition, go for it. You can mix well with other family traditions from the other family. That's part of moving on, because you have to try something new. Learn something new every day. And that's how family traditions, you know, from ours and different family traditions to the other countries, of course, they have to mix it well because they really are part of the family. So thank you, princesses, so much for joining me for another episode of Disney Princess Storytime Presents Cinderella's Royal Wedding. And of course, Cinderella is here with me, of course, for the outro. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do not forget to click the bell notification to see more, no pun intended. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my first and main channel, Pinktastic Barbie Collector, and I'll see you, princesses, in my next video. Bye!